Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today is something a little different. It is regarding Micro Galaxy Squadrons. Normally I do reviews on those, but today I thought it would be fun to do a wish list with Jack on what we hope Micro Galaxy Squadrons or jazwares does for 2024. So we came up with a list and each of us has 10 entries to see what we want from Micro Galaxy Squadrons. I do have some honorable mentions. Jack said he didn't, but I do, and I want to go ahead and go over those real quick. So, let's see. I have 4 honorable mentions that I think I would still really like to see. 4. Count them 4. So, the first one is the Naboo Royal Starship. It's the really narrow silver ship that Anakin and Padme are in Attack of the Clones when they're on Tatooine. I think that would be really cool. I think an MTT would be insane. That's the multi-troop transport, Jack. That's the one from the Phantom Menace that has all the droids come out. It's the cooler, the Pepsi cooler.
Yeah. I know the Pepsi cooler.
Yeah. And
I wish I had that.
I think that would be really cool. I'm not sure how they would do it with the figures since they're not that articulated, but maybe they could just make ones that hang there. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. The Juggernaut tank from the Clone Wars and Episode 3, I think that would be a really cool one to have. And for the final one is the NR-N99 tank droid. For all you Battlefront 2 fans, that's the big snail-looking droid tank.
Yeah, I know that one.
But nobody knows its name. I think that one would be very cool to see. I think that would fit in with some of these. My big thing with Micro Galaxy Squadrons is I want to see more land vehicles. Because there's a lot of ships. Perfectly. There's a lot of ships. That's why I think the MTT would be fun. But those are my honorable mentions. So Jack, let's go ahead and get into our main list here. Let's have you start off. What's your number? So we're doing 10, 1 being the one we want the most, 10 being at the bottom of the list. Jack, what's your number 10?
Kind of a dumb one because it is number 10, but it's the Sandcrawler. I think that would be pretty neat.
Huge.
They're getting bigger ships, right? They're getting bigger ships, so it would be big. And I would still buy it. And that's not even the biggest ship that I have on the list, by the way. But I would definitely go out and buy this.
I don't know if Jack was realistic with this list, because I would.
They're getting bigger ships every year. They're getting bigger ones.
I want it to scale Star Destroyer. Dude, you know how big that would be.
Would you still buy it?
Yes, I need a garage for it.
My point exactly.
Yeah. So, Sandcrawler. Now let's have fun with it. What figures would you want that to come with? Obviously Jawas.
Yeah, Jawas and
some droids.
And a droid. You could do R4? C3PO. You could do C3PO and R2D2. You could even do like what they do with the with Millennium Falcon, have different figures in it.
Yeah. My number 10 is not that big. It is the U-Wing. I think we should have a U-Wing in the line. If you guys are familiar, that's Saw Gerrera's ship, and in Rogue One they use it. But a super simple design, you know. I mean, we already have. I've got some here. Yeah, we already have like this ship, the Mandalorian Gauntlet, which is. I mean, it's kind of the same. Instead of the wings going up, you know, just have them come to the sides. I don't see that as an issue. What is your number 9?
I don't know. This is probably another big one. Jabba's barge.
I thought about putting that on my list. But
but either that or those little ships on the outside.
A skiff.
How big is that going to be? Pretty big. Is that like AT like?
Yeah, I was gonna say because the AT. You got to think of how big the party barge is. I mean.
But think about the characters you can throw in there. Max Rebo.
Just put Max Rebo in there. I don't know if it would be the biggest. It might be slightly longer than the AT-AT. That's the ATTE.
Yeah. I know that they were making a new class for some of that stuff. So they've been getting bigger every year.
What are we? Number 9. Mine is the
Number 9.
ATAP. A lot of people had this Lego set growing up. I absolutely loved this walker. I think it would be super fun, especially since we're getting the ATTE. I think that would be great to put beside that. What's number 8, Jack?
Cloud car.
I knew it was coming.
It was on there somewhere.
I knew it wasn't going to be that fun.
It was higher up, but now it's an 8. It's Cloud Car. It's a classic car from a Star Wars, like, original trilogy. I'm assuming they're going to just do this one. I thought it'd be cool to have. It doesn't do anything. I think it has one gun on it that's not very good, so it's like...
It's very simple. Just the cockpits would open and that's all it would do.
It's very realistic. They'd probably do this at some point. Most places have like a cloud car. You go to a convention, you see a million of them. So yeah, they'll probably do it. And I think it'd be funny to have a cloud car.
My number 8 is actually from Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. The droid gunship. I think that would be very, very cool to have because we have the clones. We have the clone droid gunship. We have the clone gunship. So I think since we have the LAAT, I think we should get the droid gunship. And I think that should come with super battle droids. I think that would be really neat.
Yeah. The droid gunship from Space Battles? Yeah. You think super battle droids? I would think like the Marines.
So how it works in the Clone Wars is it's shown multiple times. The one that always comes to mind is when they're on Scipio, I think is where they are, where Commander Thorn dies. The droid gunship comes around, and the droids are just magnetized under that big disc. They're just there, lined up, and they're all super battle droids.
I'd be cool if it was closer to the Battlefront game. Like if you put in like one of those Marines with like the blue and the red one too. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, I got what I thought you said. Like, okay, but I mean, yeah, that would be cool to have like a pilot with it. Put him as the pilot and then a bunch of supers. I think that'd be cool. Yeah,
they put in like 2 supers and have like 10 spots for it though.
Which number 7?
The Tantive 4. Look. It'd be big.
Ladies and gentlemen, comment below how realistic you think it would be to make a Tantive 4 in Micro Galaxy Squadrons. That's not what I'm asking. So to put it into perspective, since we were just talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, that ship is an entire map in the game. So if you wanted a 2-scale Tantive 4 with the current Micro Galaxy Squadron series, I mean, that would be stupid big.
I have better ships on the list, but I think it's about what I want. What I want. Look, not all of them are realistic. There are more realistic ones, but that one would probably never get made. But it'd be awesome.
That would have to be the size of your bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you want? Like Leia, 3PO, R2,
Darth Vader, 3PO, buddy.
Just a bunch of rebel troopers.
Everybody.
Like a bunch of trooper.
But a bunch of helmet people.
My number 7 is the Republic fighter tank. Another mention from Star Wars Battlefront 2. I just sent you a photo of it.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I love that.
I would buy that one in a heartbeat. Like the what's it? The gunship that they have with the shark, tiger shark on that one. That it reminded me of like the Clone Wars, like really cool like Clone Wars. It's one of the cooler Clone Wars ships out there, like the tiger one.
Actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I want this in Micro Galaxy Squadrons. I have the 3 3/4 inch scale with my little gunner there. But yeah, no, make this, guys. I would love this. I would love this as a Micro Galaxy Squadron.
I would sell out.
It's great. This is one of like the best designs. I love how simple this is, but I love it. It's clean, it's sleek, it's great. So the Republic fighter tank, that's my number 7. All right, Jack.
That probably will get made.
Yeah, I hope so. What is your number 6? I'm excited to say my number 6.
Bongo.
The bongo?
The bongo.
Bro's going to Utagunga.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? The little tangly things in the back, the twisting. It looks cool.
Yeah?
It's more realistic. I'll give it that. And it's reasonable.
And you get a Micro Galaxy Squadrons Jar Jar figure.
You get a Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan.
Young Obi-Wan. Yeah. Boss ass. That would be cool. I like the bongo. Just a big blue submarine. Yeah. My number 6 is the Trident class assault ship. It's from the arc from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It is when they get invaded by Asajj Ventress on Kamino. It's the big squid tanks, the big squid ships that jump up.
How big is that gonna be?
The articulated, it's about the size of an AT-AT. It's big, but just the articulated like squid arms that would be posable. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Have it a couple battle droids. You could put Ventress back in it if you wanted. I would love that.
Yeah. I feel like they probably would put this very far down the list of things to make.
Oh,
it feels like a very specific item.
This is
but
one
it's
for
really
me.
Cool.
I want it because it's cool. It looks awesome. And it's not absurdly big. Like I said, it's probably the size, only because of the legs, probably the size of an AT-AT. Well, guys, we've made it halfway through the list. If you guys are still watching, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out a bunch of the Micro Galaxy Squadron reviews that I do. And then Jack's got his own channel here. Jack, what's your channel?
Flutter Reviews.
He reviews things.
Yeah. Mostly put Star Wars stuff that I put on here as well on there, but I'm working on other stuff as well, like Fallout, stuff like that. Other games that I enjoy.
Yeah, we're going to have his link to his channel in the description, so check that out. Check the other reviews out. Let's go to number 5. Jack, what's your number 5?
So it's going to be a very specific one. I'm trying to get the picture for you.
Oh, you can tell me.
It is a Naboo star skiff.
Naboo star skiff.
I linked it to you. I think it's from a game. But I looked up ships and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. It looks like a stealth bomber. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I think this one's from a game, but it looked really cool. I thought Naboo's ships look pretty clean, just like a what's it called, like a platinum kind of shine to it.
A millennium shine. I really like that. Yeah, futuristic. Very
it's more of a specific one. I had to pull it out there, but
I like that though. We both kind of had a Naboo ship. We were both like, I want that silver, sleek, like futuristic. Utopian design. My number 5 is another ground vehicle. Also a ground vehicle, not a ship. It's a tank, and I would absolutely love this. This is also from Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, and it shows up in the background in the newer Battlefront 2, and that is the Spider Droid.
Oh.
I think that would be really cool. Same size, if not, as an AT-AT. And this should be made because it takes no material at all. It is a ball with 4 stick legs. And I swear to God, if they make this and they charge $60 for it, I will be up a wall. This is such a simple design. You could give us battle droids. You can give it Geonosians with it. Give us Geonosians with it. Articulate, the laser cannon on top, and then you've got the radar dish on the bottom. I think this would be a really, really, really fun one. It's not on the list, but it just coming to mind now that I said that. Put the Hellfire droid in there.
Yeah.
With the wheels, also from Geonosis and Battlefront 2, the 2 big wheels with rockets everywhere. Put that thing in there with it. Do a double pack. You've done double packs. Give me those.
They did the ATTE. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I really, like I said when we started, I really want more ground vehicles. So we're getting down to the bottom, Jack. What's your number 4?
The Mantis.
The Mantis. From Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah.
Okay.
Can't go wrong. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't said anything about it yet. I mean, it's the Mantis. People know the ship. It's a popular game. You know who to put in, the crew.
Yeah.
Obviously. It just makes sense. I think it's probably realistic. I don't think it's too big. I think it's on the bigger side, but it ain't too big.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's any bigger than like Slave One or the Marauder from Bad Batch, right? Maybe the Finn. The Finn might be big, but I mean, we have the Imperial Shuttle. I doubt it's taller than that. So yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. My number 4. Oh yeah.
Number 4, go.
My number 4, shocker, is another one that appears in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it appears in a great many things. It appears in Episode 3. It appears in newer games, older games. I am biased. I love this ship. It's up there in like my top 5 ships in Star Wars, and that is the Separatist droid Tri-Fighter. I love that little ship. I love the Tri-Fighter. I love it in Battlefront 1 or 2, both of them, new and old Battlefront 2s. It's such a simple design. It's small, and I want more stuff to put with my Vulture droids. Because we really only have that one ship, one Separatist ship. We have Grievous's bomber.
Yeah.
But I don't have that. That's a chase.
That'd be
and
cool.
that would be sick. With the introduction, if we also picked my number 8, the droid gunship, Jazwares.
At this point, just put in everything from the Battlefront 2 game. Throw it all in there.
We still got 3 more. So there might be some.
Okay. It's on the list. It's on the. Okay, hold on. No spoilers.
Yeah, Tri-Fighter was my number 4.
I see it happening.
What is your number 3?
So I think this is the name for it. You know that ship that kicks up the red sand in Battlefront 2, the new one?
This crate speeder.
Ski speeder?
Yes.
The ski speeder, I think it's called.
Something like that.
V-4X-D. Yeah, that one. That'd be a cool one.
Really? That's your number 3?
It's a pretty cool ship. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be very different. And it's probably because it's more realistic than half the ships on the list. Because like a lot of them are like, okay, it's kind of a cool looking ship, but this one, playing a game, fun.
But it wouldn't kick up that
ship.
red dust in real life.
No, it does. I have a sandbox.
Okay, well you
It's
need
a red
you need a
sandbox.
salt box. It's salt.
My bad. It's a red salt box.
Okay.
It's hard to find ships that like I'd be cool with more of the Battlefront 2 stuff. I didn't really look into that stuff. Or that'd be higher.
My number 3.
Battlefront 2.
It's from Battlefront 2. And that is, of course, the Arc 170 fighter. How have they not made this yet, Jazwares? How have you not made this one? This is great. And do the same thing Lego did. On the back, use a little like twist thing, and then the wings fold out. And then twist it back, and then go back in. That's simple. Just like you did with the snow speeder with the tow cable.
It's an iconic ship.
It's great. That's a great ship. This borderline, I almost like. I think I like the Arc 170 more than the X-wing design. To be honest, X-wing's iconic, but I like this design. Arc 170.
This is definitely up their alley.
And I definitely think this is a big contender to show up next year. There's no reason this should not be a ship. Number 2, Jack. What is your number 2 pick?
I mean, you gotta assume that Afra's on this list somewhere, right? Every time.
I don't know what Afra's ship looks like.
The Archangel.
That's a really,
Archangel 2 to be fact.
That's
and
a
it's actually
cool
kind of
name.
cool looking.
Send me a picture. Let's look.
Archangel 2, coming up with a book. It is obviously I'd buy Afra's ship in a heartbeat. That's what it looks like. Kind of like an ancient.
How big is that?
Ship. I do not know what it would be compared to other
Maybe
things.
like Falcon?
It definitely would be.
Millennium Falcon size?
It's on the. I don't think it's that big. Well, it might be a little bit around the same size. I think that little part that's sticking out at the bottom definitely increases its size, but it'd probably be about the same. Yeah.
Falcon or Razor Crest
definitely
size.
Sticks out.
That's cool. Okay, the Archangel from Afra. Ladies and gentlemen, my number 2, the TIE Defender from Star Wars Rebels. Thrawn's ship. I bet that's your number 1.
From Battlefront 2.
No,
it's not my number 1. I'm embarrassed. I didn't think of that.
Oh, you didn't think of the TIE Defender? It's a good one though, isn't it?
I would buy it.
I know you would. That's a great one. Yeah, I want them to make the Chimera. Yeah, the TIE Fighter.
Make the Death Star.
Right. The TIE Defender is great for this line because it's still relevant. Because Thrawn is relevant, and most people are watching Rebels, trying to catch up, meet the character, and that's a big deal.
You'd think they'd launch it before the show, or
they don't always have time, which is fine. They got to keep up. It's a brand new way. I mean, think about how many figures Jazwares has came out with in 1 year.
Yeah, and I think TIE Defender would be a pretty simple thing they do. They didn't mention it in the new Ahsoka series, which is weird, but it is.
Well, Thrawn really
didn't.
Thing. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to go back and see if any of those are in the hangar.
I am.
I need to go back and look at that.
Pretty cool.
I need to go look
That
at
is
that.
a pretty cool idea, though. I would buy that. That would fill out the whole tie thing.
It
I would
would.
say they get all the ties.
That's the
You
only
got
one
Darth
we
Vader.
out of the main ones. That would be we've got Vader's, the normal, Defender, and well, we would need Defender, Interceptor, and Bomber. All right, everybody, drum roll, please. Jack, let's do it. What is your number one? Is it another cloud car?
Cloud Car 2.
It's
No,
4
it's-
cloud cars together.
They didn't announce it yet, so I put the Ghost because I'd buy the Ghost in a heartbeat.
Okay,
That would be the number one pick.
if you okay, that's
I
like
mean,
a little bigger than the Millennium Falcon, so they would do it.
Yeah, they would definitely do it. It's such a popular ship. That's how good Rebels is and how much people love Rebels.
Yeah.
And I haven't said anything about it yet, so I'm hoping they do it. Like I wish they would say something about it. And
If
what
they
is it?
have,
Vintage just did it,
yeah. Well, it's not coming out till next year, but yeah.
but like people are too slow on the Rebel stuff, man. Rebels is such a big part of Star Wars. Like it's just not thought about too often now. Like it's just there.
If we're wrong and they have announced it, please let Jack know in the comments.
Yeah,
I don't think
you
they
know,
have though.
too.
I know they've talked about HETE and the B-Wing.
I looked it up. I couldn't find anything on it. I saw the
Oh, cool,
B-Wing
cool.
and I saw what you said. I didn't find it. I looked up all my ships to find out. I knew they didn't do some of these. Obviously, they didn't
Okay.
do the tentative.
My number
Yeah,
one
you better be good.
depends on one thing. Is when the ATTE comes out. Because I love clones. I love Clone Wars. I love all that stuff. When that ATTE comes out, Jazwares, I would lose my mind if you made an LAAT, which is the gunship, but an LAAT-C. I would love to see that. I just sent you a picture of it.
Oh yeah,
It is the gunship that carries those to the ground.
it's gonna be big.
That would be nuts. It wouldn't be that big. It would not be that big because they already made
gotta
that.
carry another ship.
No, because the whole back's cut off. Look at how it carries it.
And then they would make it accessible like the Hoth Snowspeeder, right? And then they would make it plug in or something.
Little
That would be
peg
cool.
in, or little like
I do love those
clamps that come in
details.
under. Like that would be neat. But that's my number one. If when the ATTE comes out, that's like a 2-parter. But I would absolutely love that. That's
I put my
my
Defender
big
number
thing.
one over that on your list, to be honest.
I'm a Clone Wars guy, but
Yeah,
that's
or the tank.
yeah, guys. That is our 2024 Micro Galaxy Squadrons wish list / prediction list. Because I don't think we're predicting they're gonna make a sand crawler, but we're wishing they are.
Please, Santa, bring me a sandcrawler this year. Don't tell them about the Tantive 4. Maybe.
Don't tell them about the museum you had to buy just to put it in
All
there.
right. And to your left is the Tantive 4 room. It takes up the whole thing, so you can't walk in there,
Oh.
guys. But it's there.
But yeah, guys, tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to see in the Micro Galaxy Squadrons line for 2024. What are your predictions? And don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the reviews, check out Jack's channel, Flutter Reviews, and we will see you guys in the next video.
See you then.